So I've done a video of my RD50, and when I did that, I compared it to this bike, my FS1e, FS1e, and there's been lots of, I've had lots of chats with people, discussions with people about that comparison and was it like for like and things like that. So I thought I'd just go out for a run on this and down the same route and try and give some commentary on that, and then let people make up their own minds. Now, the big thing about this bike compared to every other bike I've got and most modern bikes is the gears are all down, and that really confuses me. I'm sure people with more of a brain than me, it's not a problem. But there's quite a bit of vibration through my foot pedals on this, and I've got a feeling that's not just the bike. I've got a feeling it's because of the exhaust they've fitted. The exhaust is a modern pattern make, and I don't think they do a particularly good job of those. I've got my eye on an original one, which I'll fit 30 mile an hour nice and steady there. I could go faster than that. Just lots of cars wanting to overtake me. So I think the most I've had out of this is about 38 on a flat. I mean, we're going up an incline at the moment, but that's about it, I think. I mean, people talk about these things do 55 mile an hour. Well, not with somebody of my size on it, it's not. And maybe down a hill. And the gearing as well, to be honest. I think you'd probably struggle with the gearing. Maybe if you change the gearing, you might be able to do that. It's very windy today, by the way, so if you see me swinging around, check a minute, see me swinging around, and that's the reason. I'm not a great motorbike rider, but I'm not that bad. Now, the thing I have done to this bike, one of the most significant things is the mirrors. It didn't have mirrors when it came, and if you see period pictures, it often was pictured without mirrors or with only one mirror. Now, the reason why I fitted mirrors is because I got fed up of people coming up behind me, cars, right, up, just a bit, you need small feet, if you know what I mean, to get into the pedal, into the lever. Anyway, yeah, so I fitted, because I got fed up of people sneaking behind me, driving behind the bike, and I couldn't see or hear them, and then overtaking me, and as they were overtaking me, they were beeping the horn, and it scared the crap out of me. And about the third or fourth time that happened, I thought, I can't do this, just makes me too nervous. So I fitted the mirrors, so things have been a lot better since then. It doesn't take me by surprise. I'm fortunate I've got a few quite interesting bikes, like the 50M, the 350LC, I've got a 400F, a couple of Hondas. I've just finished restoring, or re-restoring I should say, my Honda CB404. That's going to be my commuter bike now. Still in second gear. I'll just paddle a little bit just to get it away. Yeah, so when I get all the bikes out, you get people coming up and they may first of all see the 350LC or the 400, and they'll start chatting about that, but really quickly it gets onto this bike very quickly. I mean, I would say 75% at least of the crumbs, that's windy. 75% of the conversations I have with people, and that's something those people who own classic bikes will understand. They've got to kind of get used to. Is about this bike. Okay, people absolutely adore this bike. Right, so this is the twisty bit. It's when I came down here on the RD50, it was really muddy. It's really dry today. You could probably do is drop an up a cog or down a cog. Crumbs, it's very windy. So this is handling great, absolutely lovely, really enjoyable, really good fun bike this, because it's not going to get you into trouble even if you act stupid on it. You know, if I was going to recommend somebody, you know, first classic bike, you know, right, got to be careful. I've gone down to seconds, I just didn't want to over rev it. Right, first classic bike, you know, just for the run around, this is the one I'd always recommend. You know, it just seems to just be very reliable. Still lots of spares available for it, not like the RD50, which was an absolute nightmare. Okay, struggling with it. RD50 is an absolute nightmare to find parts for. This thing seems to be, you know, pretty good. Because it's so popular, of course, and so many were sold. As I say, what's left to do in it for me is I want an original exhaust. We'll just misfiring a little bit there for some reason. Yeah, original exhaust. Oh, I was in third. That's why I was revving the crap out of it, that's why I was struggling. But yeah, so straight comparison to the RD50. Which one would I choose? Well, I guess it'd be, if I was going for the ride by myself, it would be the RD50, it would be. It's just a slightly more modern, slightly more powerful, slightly more fun. When I'm going out with my wife, say, and we're going to poodle around, it'll be this one. It would be, because the RD50 makes a bit more of a racket. People just don't. Yeah, that's top gear. People just don't treat it. You just don't get the same level of respect you do as you do on this bike, because it's just so instantly recognisable. The RD50 crumbs. The RD50 is, you know, looks much more modern. It really does. Whereas you can tell this is a, you know, fizzy from, you know, 100 miles away. So great, totally recommended. There's some really, the bell ringing.